Meet Jen. She knows what her customers want when buying a car: ease, efficiency, transparency, and trust. Of course, her dealership has wants and needs too, like creating a better buying experience, cutting costs, and selling more cars in less time. That's why they partnered with Roadster. Meet Chris. He's a busy guy, so whenever he gets the chance to speed up and simplify something, he takes it. Like car buying. Between projects, he browses cars on the Express store and easily finds the car he wants. He scrolls, he clicks, he toggles, he slides, and he has to get back to work. Of course, Jen is seeing all of Chris's actions on her end of the platform. Roadster even sends messages to Chris on Jen's behalf, inviting him to take the next step. When Chris comes into the showroom, Jen pulls up the deal he started building online. They review the car's features, and it's time for a test drive. Afterward, they walk around Chris's trade-in and snap a few photos. Jen recommends wheel and tire protection for his new car, just in case that curb tries to jump up and bite him again. All of Chris's trade-in info is automatically pushed into vAuto, and within just a few minutes, both Jen and Chris receive a text with an offer for his current car. Back at Jen's desk, they complete the first pencil of Chris's new car purchase, side by side. Together, they review and select the F&I packages and arrive at a monthly rate that works for Chris. After completing a quick credit app and uploading a photo of his driver's license and insurance card, Chris is ready to meet with the F&I manager. They review the deal terms one last time, and Chris signs the final deal sheet electronically. He opts to have his new car delivered to his office and makes it back in time for his next meeting. Simple, fast, convenient, empowering. The way car buying and selling should be.
Excellent. And I believe we have Amit on the line from Roadster to take us home here. I'd love to chat a little bit about what you all are building and maybe give you an opportunity as well to highlight maybe the more business aspects of Roadster. I know the video is a little bit short.
Yeah, no problem, Chris. Hey, Mark, sorry, thanks for having us. My name is Amit Chandarana. I'm the SVP at Roadster. As you can see from the video, we're essentially an omni-channel commerce platform, AKA known as digital retailing. We work with about 1,500 dealer partners in North America and several OEMs directly in India, Latin America, and in Europe. And essentially what we provide is a digitization of the sales process. It's not necessarily about selling online only. It is genuinely still an omni-channel approach. And it really comes down to three value propositions that that Roadster offers our dealer partners, which is number one, efficiency, getting more people to do more items, whether or not through the dealership standpoint or whether or not it's from a customer standpoint. Engagement. Actually buying vehicles is a arduous process. It's actually not very engaging, and therefore adding higher levels of engagement through a digital process is beneficial to not only to the retailers, but the OEMs. And last, satisfaction, not only customer satisfaction, because ultimately this is how they have to or want to purchase nowadays, but it's also a satisfaction level for the associates at dealerships, which has a massive trickle-down effect to associate retention and overall happiness of the associates in the retail industry. So I think our technology really goes back to some of the things you guys were talking about earlier on, which is it is addressing the evolving changes, and it's now a part of a fundamental component of how vehicles are sold globally.
For sure. Yeah, and I think maybe something interesting to touch on from Roadster's perspective is the interaction between the different stakeholders. So whether they be the OEMs, the actual dealerships themselves, where do you sit at that interface? Where do you see yourselves adding value?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly, the technology is being utilized by retailers or by dealers to facilitate the car purchase process. But then there's the back half of this. If you think about it, we've essentially digitized the sales process. So we now have a helicopter view of the entire sales process, from inception of when someone starts a process through a website all the way through taking delivery. So as an ex-OEM person, I would have jumped for that type of data, that treasure trove of information of where customers are, where during the entire sales process, where they leave off and where we can re-engage them. We are now seeing OEMs actually take that tier 3 or retail approach and implement that in their tier 1 environments, such as their websites, basically attaching a customer to this beautiful environment at tier 1 directly to that engaging opportunity to actually sell the vehicle at tier 3.
For sure. Yeah, that's, I think, a different aspect to connectivity when we talk about it, maybe one that's less vehicle centric, more consumer centric. I like that concept. I guess maybe can you speak briefly kind of to wrap up here towards the trajectory of Roadster plans for this year?
Yeah, so we've certainly seen an uptick, right? I mean, of course, nobody ever wishes for a global pandemic to be a catalyst, but if you look at the typical adoption curve, we've certainly contracted about a year and a half out of that, right? The adoption curve that we believe that dealers would have used to engage in this technology. So a year and a half's been taken out of it. We've certainly advanced, nearly doubled the size of the company from our partners. And we're just continuing to stay focused on the development of the product, the change management that we support, because that is primarily what this is. At the end of the day, 20% technology and 80% change management in the retail world. So we're doubling down our focus on our efforts with our partners, ensuring that the product continues to get better, and then inviting other inquiries in regards to how we can partner globally.
For sure. Excellent. Well, really appreciate your time, Amit. And for those in the audience, got the contact info up there as well. So feel free to reach out.